Hey, hello guys, welcome to another video on HTML programming. In this video, we are going to see about HTML styles. So, the HTML style attribute is used to add style to an element such as color, font, size. Whatever style you want to add to an element which you put in an HTML page is basically done by this HTML style attribute. You can see the text color being changed to red here, blue, and iambic, which means you can change the font color, basically the color, the background color, whatever you want of an element by using the style attribute. So basically for the styling in web pages, we use something called CSS, the cascading style sheets. But if you want to give the styling inside a tag or inside the HTML code, you can always change the style of an element by giving the style attribute here. So setting the style of an HTML element can be done with the style attribute, and the HTML style attribute has the following syntax. So usually it comes within the open tag, and the open tag which has an attribute called style and the value here. Property value, which means for the property you have to give color, and for the value you have to give blue or the hex value of the color, and so on. So the property is a CSS property and the value is a CSS value. So we'll learn about this in the CSS tutorials after some time, and I'll give the link above this video, so make sure to check that. The next is background color. The CSS background color property defines the background color of an HTML element. So if you give a style background color of powder blue, the full body here, which is inside, which is basically the entire page, will change to this background color powder blue. So you can see here it changes. So maybe you can change the color to red or something, and if you run it changes to red, and so on. That's cool, right? Blue, and if you run it will change to blue, and so on. We can give values like uh, FFF. See, this is an X value which you can give and try. So example, set background color for two different elements, powder blue and tomato. You can see values of that changing inside it. So this H1 itself has something like a rectangle inside it to cover the H1, the content inside it, and that content alone will change to powder blue color. And for this paragraph, in a similar fashion, it will have a box like thing to contain this content which is inside the paragraph, and that will change to the color which you give. So this is how background color of an element changes, and you can change it using the style attribute. And the next is the text color. For the text color, CSS color property is used for changing the text color. So basically we have seen about background color, and if you want to change the color of the text itself, you can change it using the text color property. We'll just see this example here. So the text color itself changes to blue and red here. So this is how you change the color of an HTML element. Make sure to give this style attribute inside the opening tag so that it works. So the CSS font family property defines the font which is to be used inside the HTML element. You can change the font as well. This web page has its own font, and every web page will have its own font, and the font family can be changed using the style attribute that changes the font of the HTML element. As you can see, you have different fonts here. You can see different fonts in this Google Fonts here. So you'll have a different variety of fonts, and you can preview them before choosing them. As you can see here, the preview comes here, and if you want this font, you just have to click on it and you will know the font family here. So in the style, if you give open sans, it will automatically choose this font, and it will take this font for its for the element. Choose this open sans and just give it over here, run it. It will change the font here. So it works like this. For using it inside the web page, you have to give this link here, and yeah, as you can see now, it changes the font here. This is how you can change the font of the element which you choose. And Google Fonts one page which has a lot of fonts, and you can choose any one of them, which is free. Yeah, so moving on, you have text size, font size. You can change the font size, can be changed to 300, 160 and all that. So this is a very cool topic, and you can physically see the elements changing color, the font size, and etc. in this topics. So we'll see more about this in the CSS tutorial, but for now, using it inside the HTML element itself, we have next the text align property, which is used to property defines the horizontal text alignment of the element. And at the close of this video, we will see the summary, chapter summary. You can always use style attribute for styling HTML elements. Use background color. You have color. You have font family for changing the text fonts, and you can change the font size for text different sizes. There's always heading tags to use if you want to change the font size automatically. But if you want to change it implicitly, you can always use font size. And there is text align for text alignment. There are many more styling properties which will be used in CSS, and you can use it inside the HTML element like this. We will see those properties in the upcoming videos, in the upcoming tutorial videos. Please make sure to watch it, and subscribe the channel if you like this content. In the next video, you will see about HTML formatting. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.